Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. It's Maria Nairobi. For all the ones that's returning, thank you. And all my new babes, hey girl, hey. So it is another hygiene video. I actually haven't did a hygiene video in a really long time, so I wanted to bring it back, but I wanted to do it a little different. I wanted it to be a lot more detailed than what it was before, and I also want to break up like the body parts, like the mouth, what I do for hygiene, what I take for supplements, so the inside, what I do for the vaginal area, what I do for the body, the feet. Like I really want to break it down for the babes. Hygiene is extremely important to me. And I know that as young women, we have so many questions about our own bodies because for whatever reason, we're not learning what we really should at a young age. So you're really exploring a lot of your life, or at least for me, I explored a lot of my life. And now that I'm in my 30s, I finally figured out what works and what doesn't work. And I think a lot of people can probably share that with me. Obviously, I know how to wash my body, but it's so much more to the female body that can leave you with a lot of questions. So hopefully this video can shed some light on things that work for me and hopefully can work for you. Disclosure, I am not a gynecologist. I am not a medical professional. So do not take my advice as if I am a medical provider. You should consult with your doctor if anything is going on, especially down in the vaginal area. Consult with them, or if you have like eczema or like skin irritation, that's something that you will consult with your doctor. I am not a doctor. I'm just telling you what works for me. So babes, I'm not going to keep blabbing on. Let's just get into this video. Make sure you're subscribed. All right, so what I'm going to do is actually start with what am I going to start? I'm going to start with the mouth because there's only a few things that I do for that. So other than like flossing, I'm not going to show like my floss sticks. It's like the regular floss sticks that everyone use. But I have been using some new products that I actually really like. I just got put onto the Therabreath dentist formulated whitening fresh breath oral rinse. The first time I got like the fuchsia color. This time I got this one. I do like the fuchsia color better. But I really like this brand. Like I kept seeing it, and it does do what it says that it does. I would highly recommend, and they have like quite a few options. I think I saw at least 5 different options that you can buy in this mouthwash. I also started using the Colgate Optic White Purple. And this is really supposed to help you with whitening. I do have staining on my teeth, so I've really been trying to work hard on trying to get the stains out. I am considering veneers, so I'm trying to do everything possible before I get to that point. So I would highly recommend with like for fresh breath and like whitening, these products here. And they can be found like at Walmart, Target, Amazon, all the places. I'll actually have those both tagged in the description box, and I think they're both Amazon. Let's move on to the face, like my skincare. So I'm going to give you 2 different options or 2 different routines. One is a high-end, another one is more affordable. Let's start with the affordable. So for washing my face, I do use a turmeric bar. I think I purchased it from TikTok Shop, or I think it was TikTok Shop. Now the turmeric bar you literally can get from anywhere. I'm going to have a picture of it somewhere around here. It's nothing really new to it. It's something that has been out. I think it's probably sold in most places that soap or skincare stuff is sold. After I wash with the turmeric, and the turmeric has so many different benefits for you, for discoloration. The list goes on and on and on. I'll try to have something on the screen about what the turmeric benefits are. Then I follow up with 1 or 2 things, sometimes both of them. These are both found on Amazon, and they're both great products. So one is the Simply Vital Collagen, Retinol, and Hyaluronic Acid Deep Moisture and Nourishment Moisturizer. And again, come on, focus. This can be found on Amazon. Another is I don't know how to pronounce this. It's the Cosrx, and it's the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. And it says that it's really like snail secretion. And I know that sounds disgusting, but I stand by this product. They have an entire line. I got it off of Amazon, but I think they sell it at Target as well. I did see like a small section with these this brand, so I would check Target as well. but this will have your skin feeling very moisturized. I do have combination skin, and since it's getting into the cooler months, it's going to go straight into dry. So these two products, they have a lot of great ingredients that will help your skin stay moisturized, stay clear, and away from like acne breakouts. So definitely check these out, and they're affordable. Another thing that I love that's affordable and you should try to incorporate in your skincare routine is the vitamin C. I know a lot of people say, oh, I take vitamin C like so I can prevent myself from being sick, or while you're sick you take like orange juice because it has vitamin C in it, but it's actually good for your skin as well. I purchased this from TJ Maxx for $5.99, and this brand is the Provence Beauty. You can get vitamin C, literally a skincare product that has vitamin C in it, probably anywhere that you can get skincare products. So I prefer TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, just because they have affordable skincare products, and this is one that I live by. I literally do my wash my skin, tone my skin, and then I follow it with this, and then I moisturize. All right, so now that I discuss the affordable products that I recommend for your face and your skincare routine, I do have one that's a little more high end, but I stand by this brand. Like the products are absolutely amazing. So it is the Abiel Royale line, and I did review this on my last like Vlogtober skincare routine video, and this is just like, first thing, the packaging, it just screams that like royal. But it is actually good. It's actually good. So this is the advanced youth watery oil. This is the the fortifying lotion. And this is the Double R Renew and Repair Advanced Serum. So I start with this one. In between, I go with this one. And then I end with this one. My skin feels so amazing. It's moisturizing. I feel like I've been getting like weird bumps different places ever since I started using these products. I feel like I don't have any breakouts. It smells amazing. I just love it. You can use it morning and night. I do have a different night routine though. But if you're looking for a high-end skincare routine and you need some products, I would definitely check these out. The watery youth oil, what is it? Youth watery oil. So like it's just great. It's definitely great. I'll have the link in the description box of where you can find them at. I think it's sold at Nordstrom's, or you can get it off the line from Abiel Royale. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Even if you could try to get some samples of it before you actually purchase it, because it's not cheap. But sometimes you just gotta pay for good products. So another thing that I stand by that I missed, so I'm adding this clip in, is the Black Girl Sunscreen. We should be wearing sunscreen. Even if you're a melanated person, the sun rays are terrible for our skin. It causes us to age. So, and a host of other things, you should be wearing a sunscreen even on days where it's an overcast. We still need sunscreen. I love this brand. It's Black owned, and it actually is a good product. What you would do is you would use this after your moisturizer. So you cleanse, you tone, you use a serum, which for me it would be the vitamin C serum. And then you moisturize, and after you moisturize, you end with this. And if you're going to do a full face, you still end with this, and then you start with your foundation or your primer. Highly recommend. It can be found at Target, literally Amazon, anywhere that is sold sunscreen. They usually do have the Black Girl sunscreen. Alright babes, let's move on to the body. So what I wash my body with, I use the Dove Shea Butter. I used to be one of those people that loved their skin to be squeaky clean. So I like black soap to wash up with. I like anything. I like Dr. Bonner's. I liked anything that would dry out my skin. I know that sounds really weird because I have dry skin. But in my head, it was just like, I want something that makes me feel like I'm super clean. But I realized, like, I'm just defeating the purpose. Like, if I know I have dry skin and I'm using things that I know is drying my skin, it's no, Maria, what are you doing? So I did move on to the Dove Shea Butter. Shea butter is just so good for our skin. Like, I love this soap. I still am left feeling clean, but I also feel moisturized, and it smells great. And I like the bar. I do like using a washcloth, and I like using the bar. I no longer use the sponge because I feel like sponges are better for liquid wash. So after I'm done with that, I do not wash my vagina with that though. I use Summer's Eve. And I know this vaginal soap is very controversial. So people have their opinions about it. Like, oh, you shouldn't use that. You should just use water. It's self-cleaning. Summer's Eve is not a good product. Like, I just go for what works for me. And I've been using this for years. And it works completely fine for me. It is like a pH balance cleansing wash. So a lot of the issues that women usually have in their vaginal area, especially if it's like itching or like smells, is due to their pH balance being thrown off. So I really do like that this helps regulate the pH balance. I do get the Simply Sensitive, so it's not scented. I cannot use anything scented on my vaginal area. Like, I would have a yeast infection immediately. So that's why I don't use the Dove Shea Butter on my private areas. I just use it on my body. So these are the two washes that I use. If you don't like Summer's Eve, but you are like with the feminine wash, like Wave, Honey Pot is another one. I do use the Sensitive Skin for the Honey Pot brand. I think that it is great. It's just that I just like switching out. I use Summer's Eve, I use Honey Pot. I like both of them. I think I just prefer Summer's Eve over them for me. Again, babes, have your opinions about, and people are going to have their opinions, right? You have to make sure you're doing what's best for your body, because you'll get so caught up like doing what other people say or not doing things because people are saying like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You got to make sure what works for you. When you don't, you're going to run into a lot of issues. You're going to have a lot of breakouts. You're going to be like, what is going on with my body? Because you're listening to other people and not listening to your own body. So I'll just say that. Moving on, now that the body is clean, I do use a Shae sugar scrub. I have fell in love with Tree Hut's brand. Not only is it affordable, these smell so good. I do have the, is it a Magnolia Rose? That's literally, I'm almost out of that. That's why I just bought this one. This is the pink hibiscus. I did not only purchase it because it's pink. It was part of it. But then when I smelt it, it smells so amazing. Now, I do not only use a scrub because it smells great. It does have you leaving smelling great. That's a fact. I do use scrubs twice a week because I'm trying to get rid of the dead skin, which makes your skin smoother and more hydrated. You'll notice when you use a scrub on your skin is immediately more smooth. So you're getting away all that dry skin, all of that dead skin, and you're basically uplifting or allowing a new the newer skin to be exposed, if that makes sense. And I do it twice a week. They say that you shouldn't use exfoliant more than two to three times a week, so I don't try to go overboard. But I really love the Tree Hut brand. That, I'm telling you, that smells so amazing. And again, I do have dry skin, so my thing is I need to be putting things on my body that is making my body more moisturized. So I wash up with the Dove, the Summer's Eve, and then I do the scrub 2 to 3 times a week. And then now that I'm out the shower, this is what I do. I do use, first I start, so it's going to be a little tricky because I'm trying to leave out like all my vaginal products. I'll come back to that. So on my body, I use quite a few different things on my body, and I mix and match it. So I'll just line up like everything that I use. So I do love the Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. I like this one, and I like the original cherry scent. Amazing. I love Jergens brand. It's so moisturizing. But since I'm extra and I love to look like a glazed donut, highly moisturized, I never just use one moisturizing product. So with that, I always combine a moisturizing glaze, a body glaze, or a body butter. The body glaze that I fell in love with right now is the Body Glaze Rose of No Man's Land by G-Store. I purchased this from Temu, but I think that it's on TikTok as well. They went viral. This is what it looks like. It really looks like a thick, it's a glaze, but it really looks like a thick, like Vaseline, I would say, or like Aquaphor. It really does smell good. That scent is really subtle though, but it will leave you moisturized. With the lotion, it leaves you so moisturized. Like I said, if you don't want to feel, I don't want to say greasy, but if you don't want to feel overly moisturized, please just leave it to one of these products. But I'm not that way. I like to feel very, very moisturized. Like I want you to touch my skin, like glide down. Like that's what I like. So I'm a little extra. I also use the EOS. I did try the vanilla one, Cashmere. Did not like it. So I moved on to coconut waters. This is a 24-hour moisture body lotion. And it's supposed to have shea butter in it and oils and butters. And it's for dry skin. I do like this one. I feel like I like this scent way better than the Cashmere vanilla scent. And EOS is a good brand too. Like I feel like the girlies have really been on it. Would I ever use it alone? No. Again, I will pair it with the body butter or the body glaze. A body butter that I fell in love with is the Soroa Pink Rose and Oat Milk Body Butter. This is this brand is sold in Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and you definitely get your bang for your buck. This is $7 for all of this product. I love the rose scent, so that's why you see like quite a few of my things have my products are rose scented, and it comes with just so much product. This is really, really moisturizing, and just perfect if you have dry skin. And last but not least, for moisturizing my body, I told y'all I have like a lot of mix and match products that I use, but I promise you I use all of them. I love the Ancient Cosmetics brand, and one thing that I love, one product that I love is their body oil. So I have about 5 or 6 of them right now. The one that I'm trying to use up is the Island Mango, and then one of the newer ones that I just purchased is the Delicate Rose. Like I said before, like I do love rose, so hence I have a lot of scented things in the rose scent. So the body oil just speaks for itself. It's a great affordable body oil. They come in many different scents and they're just moisturizing. Do I use them alone? Yes, but only at night. But during the day, if I have to go like 12-14 hours, I would mix that with either the Jergens, the EOS, honestly any of them. I would either mix the oil with the body glaze, the body butter, the Jergens, or the EOS. So again, if you have dry skin, consider layering. I have not found a product that I can just use on its own and it keeps me hydrated. This has really been a trial and error for me. And also, since I am like a perfume junkie and I love smelling great, layering is your answer. So I do wear body butters, body oils, body glaze, then perfume, and then I wear a spray with the perfume. So I'm a little extra when it comes to that. But if you do want to be moisturized, just consider layering. Try to pair like a body butter maybe with a lotion, or a body oil with the lotion, and I promise you that's probably what you're missing. So let's just move on to deodorant. This is my favorite deodorant right now. This is the Dove, what do you know, Rose Petals. And I like the spray. I don't use roll-on deodorant anymore, not under my arms. I just love the spray. It's easy and I feel like it holds me. One thing about me is I sweat a lot. Like, and I know a lot of people say that, but when I say I sweat, like, it's really like crazy. I actually went to the doctors about it, and they're just like, look, like when we get into our 30s or after childbirth, like your body just changes. I really sweat in my groin area, down my back, like it's just in my face, like it's everywhere. So you have to stay ready. If you know, you know. So this one definitely keeps me smelling good throughout the day, because it's nothing like getting midday and you smelling musky or musty and you're not anywhere where you can freshen up. So that's why, like, I had to find a deodorant that really works. And obviously, like, I exfoliate my underarms as well. So in addition to that, just for deodorizing, I also use the Sweet Cheeks, and this is the Booty and Booby deodorant. So since I sweat in my groin area, I try to find a product that can really hold me over, so I can still smell good throughout the day, or if I'm on a date with my boyfriend. No one wants to smell like sweat. So I did find this one. Now, with that being said, I do think that this is a great product. I do think that it works. However, it only works when in the fall and winter months for me, and maybe the spring. When it's like really extremely hot outside, this will not hold me. But the way that I use it, I put this in my groin area. I'm not putting it on my vaginal lips. I'm not putting it inside of my vagina. I'm literally just scraping my groin area. That's basically like the inner thigh area. That's where I'm putting this at. I don't have big boobs. I'm in 36B cup, so it's no real point for me putting it under like my boobs or anything, and I don't put it under my underarms because I don't need it. But if I was bustier, I would. A lot of women do use this underneath their boobs and between their boobs. They even use it like around their butt area, like right around the butt crack area, just because it does smell like, it's called peach, and Sweet Cheeks is definitely sweet, and it's edible. So it definitely, you can have some fun with this, ladies. So I guess you're probably asking like, okay, Maria, what do you use in the summertime when you're really, really sweating? So I use this. I use Dove deodorant. So actually, someone put me onto this, like, and I'm just like, girl, you really sprayed it? She's like, yes, like sprayed the deodorant, because before I did use like a degree before and like put it in my groin area, but it really didn't hold me, and it was kind of weird, and it was just like, I didn't like the texture of it. I never did that again. But the spray is drying, like that's the whole purpose of it. One thing you have to watch though, and this is coming from experience, don't get it in your vagina, y'all. Like, make sure you have panties on, or you have like a paper towel there, something protecting like your lips and the inside of your vagina, because when you squat, obviously you're open, like to put this, if you sweat in your groin area, you have to, or like inner thigh area rather, you have to kind of open up your legs so you can get it there. But when you're opening it up, mind you, you're opening up your vagina too, like you're opening up your vagina lips. So make sure you don't get this in here. You will have a horrible yeast infection. Your vagina will not like this product. So make sure you're just getting it in the right areas. But when I tell you it works, you will be smelling fresh all day long. Clock that. Clock that. I promise you that you will. This has helped me so much. Now, do I have to do it in the winter and fall months? Not so much. I could just use the Sweet Cheeks. But during some summer months, when mama is sweaty, here it is. I'm just saying. All right. So moving on from the body. So we all moisturized. We smelling all good. We layered all up. Let's move on to the vaginal area. So we already know what we use to wash it. We're using a Summer's Eve, or you're using the honey pot. Now, after you're out of the shower, side note, I do get wax. I get my private area wax. I get a Brazilian wax every 4 to 5 weeks. So one thing with me, I suffered so bad from ingrown hairs. Like, I just have thick, coarse hair and curly hair. So I just get ingrowns. And if you know, like, you could be doing everything that you're supposed to do, and you still may have to, you may get an ingrown pop up. And that's why I stopped shaving, because they were just coming, like, I couldn't take it. And then they start scarring your skin, and then it looks like you may have like something going on down there. So I just gave up shaving all the way. And at least there, I do shave my underarms and my legs, but just not my vaginal area. I do go to European Wax Center, and actually I love their line for ingrown hairs. So this is the serum that I use. This is the Treat Ingrown Hair Serum. I use this every time I shower. As soon as I get out the shower, I dry off, and I rub this on like the outer area, basically that top area. I don't go into between the lips or anything like that because you don't get ingrowns there normally. I go right on the top area and rub this in literally every single time I shower. This has definitely dramatically changed how many ingrowns that I am getting, and it works. It works, especially if you're a person that get irritated after you get a wax, because let me tell you, it hurts, and you're extremely irritated because it hurts and it's pulling hair out of your skin. So it keeps down like the irritation and the redness as well. But that's not the only thing that you have to do to keep away ingrowns. Another thing that you want to do is exfoliate. So I do use the same line. This is the Treat line, and it's face and body exfoliating gel. I really do love this. I'm actually going to need some soon. Basically, you rub it in like, say it's like a serum. Like, think of a serum, but as you keep rubbing it in a circular motion on that top area, you're not going in between your lips or anything. You're good going in on that top area, and it basically starts turning into an exfoliant. Like, it's all these little crumbs, and that's what it's using to basically get that skin up. And I only do this 3 times a week, so in my head I tell myself every other day. So then I try to coordinate that with my body scrub. So the day that I'm doing the body scrub, I also do that. And really it's just for me to remember to do it. And when you're exfoliating the way you're supposed to exfoliate and you're getting wax, you will notice less irritation, less ingrown hairs, and your hair will grow in less. So that's my recommendation for that. For the ingrowns. Also, if I do happen to get an ingrown, I'm picking my ingrowns. I have all type. I'm actually looking at them right now. I have all types of ingrown hair tools where I have learned to get mine out. I'm not a person like, oh, let it sit there. I cannot. I don't care. It has to go. I treat it with some witch hazel after I get it out. I make sure all my utensils are clean and I keep it moving. All right, y'all, so now another thing that I do for my vaginal area, and I could have did this with my supplements, but whatever. I do use a Peri wash. So this is very new to me, but I actually have been loving it. This is a Peri wash that I actually purchased from Amazon. It will be in the description box. I use this for quite a few things. So I use this to just clean my area. Like, so say I went and did a number 2 and I just want to clean a little more. Like, use it as a bidet, basically. You spray the water, then you can clean it. I do use wipes in the bathroom as well. Don't flush those, y'all. I don't care if it says flushable. Don't flush it down your toilet. Being a homeowner, I also learned the hard way. So don't flush it. But you can use it as basically like a bidet, or if you're a person that suffers from like urinary tract infections like I do, it's a great way after you have like sexual intercourse to just spray in that area just to make sure that you're trying to get as much bacteria out as you can. And you please make sure that you're peeing before and after, specifically after though. Like, of course, if you can do before and after, do it, but that becomes a little harder. Like, sometimes you may not know when you're about to get some, and you get some like, Zane, I didn't pee before, because you didn't know, but afterwards obviously you knew you just did something. So you do make sure that you are cleaning out your urinary tract. Urinary UTIs are never fun, and that's one way that you can catch them. So make sure that, and obviously even if you're using a condom, you still can get it. It's not sexually transmitted. It's just basically when the penis enters the vagina, it's just bringing the bacteria from it. So you gotta get it all out. And after the intercourse, and the way to do that is peeing, and then you can use the Peri wash as well to help you do that. And I think with the vaginal area, that's all that I really have. We're going to move on to the feet. And I told y'all that I'm really trying to give y'all all details of what I do to keep my body on point. Like, I take this hygiene really serious. So, one of the things I love about my body, like one of my favorite parts, it's going to sound weird, but it's my feet. So, I always have my feet done. Like, I don't care if my nails, I don't have time to do my press-on nails. I do probably do a different set every week for my nails, at least my fingernails. My feet, I probably do every 3 weeks, but my feet is always done. I wear press-ons on my feet. And one of the bigger things, in addition to just having them done with press-ons or going to the nail salon, which is, I wear press-ons. I don't even know why I said nail salon. Is the bottom of my feet. I do not like crusty feet at the bottom, like all of that dead skin. And if you have dry skin, you already know, like, it happens so fast. You be like, how do I got dry skin at the bottom of my feet? And then it just builds, and before you know it, you have like this big conk of like dry skin at the bottom of your heel, and it's never fun. It's never cute. It's just a no for me, dog. So how do I prevent that? First, I keep them moisturized, but in addition to that, it really starts in the shower. So I have this. I use this during the winter months. I use this almost every day, quickly in the shower. Like, I'm in the shower, it's after I'm done everything, I go down there and I just scrape it. I wet this, I scrape the bottom of my feet. When it's exfoliant day and I'm using my scrub, when it's my scrub day, I make sure to put some on my heel, bottom of my feet. I take this and I scrub, in circular motions, I work the scrub into my feet. I promise you that your feet will be so smooth, and it will get away, if not all, most of the dead skin, depending on how much dead skin you have on your feet. If you have a lot, just keep repeating it. Every time that you use a scrub, 3 days a week, you should be using this with the scrub on the bottom of your feet. After you get out the shower, always, you should be moisturizing. If you have, I shouldn't say should, but for me, like, every time I shower, I moisturize. Same thing with your feet. Your feet has to be moisturized. So when I was going over all like the glaze and the body butters and the oils, I don't really use them on my feet. I usually go in with the Jergens for my feet, because I feel like the Jergens or the body butter has the most moisture. So I collab them, and I put it on my feet. I put a lot on my feet. And then I put socks on. Especially in the winter time, you really want to just lock in that moisture on your feet. And then if you really getting crusty, or if you live in a really dry place, or you suffer from some type of disease or something that you're going through health-wise where it dries out your skin, one thing you should do is put Aquaphor. Put Aquaphor or Vaseline and cake it on your bottom of your feet after your shower, because your pores are still open, so it's like the perfect time. And then put some really thick socks on. You do not have to sleep with your socks. You're just putting it on there so it can lock in as much moisture as possible. I promise you, if you follow these steps, your dry skin will get so much better. The more you don't do anything about it, though, the more crusty it will get, and it's just a no-go. It's a no-go. So next, I am missing one thing. Let's backtrack, y'all. For the vaginal area, after you get out the shower, I said that I use the Treat Ingrown Serum. In addition to that, I also use the Coochie Plus Intimate Aftershave. And this is really moisturizing. This is really for if you shave, but you can use it if you wax as well. I purchased it from Amazon. And again, I get a lot of ingrown, so I do take the extra steps that other people may not have to take. If you're not getting ingrowns or anything, you really could just go in probably just with the Coochie Plus, because it's just moisturizing. It's going to keep down the irritation. If you do suffer from ingrowns, I will go in with both the EWC Treat Serum, Ingrown Serum, and the Coochie Plus Moisturizing Spray. And that's it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. But lastly, let's go into some supplements that I'm taking. Us as women, we have so many things that we have to deal with, and now they have so many supplements to help us with that. So let's just get into that now. Alright, babe, so last but not least, what are some supplements that I take? I do take the One a Day One women supplement, which is basically like just a vitamin for women. In addition to that, I do use the Lemme Purr Vaginal Health Probiotics. Probiotics are so important, especially first thing, I'm a woman, so we need things that just help with our vaginal health. We have so many different things that can throw it off, from sugar to yeast to medication to, it's just so many different things that can throw off your what's going on down there. So you have to have supplements that can basically combat it for you. This Lemme Purr brand, I actually just fell in love with. This is my second bottle of this. I like this specifically because not only is it a probiotic, and it has pineapple and vitamin C, it actually helps with your urinary tract. So it's 4 clinically studied vaginal probiotics, support pH balance, which is extremely important, vaginal health, and urinary tract health, why pineapple extract sweetens the deal. So it's supposed to make, I guess, your taste a little more sweet. But honestly, I just love the urinary tract thing. Anything that's going to keep my urinary tract on on track because I just had so many UTIs in my life, like where I just need something that's going to help with that. And probiotics, like it just helps with like your intestine, like your gut health. Like it's just so many good things in probiotics. Make sure you're taking one. But I recommend this brand. I did purchase it from Amazon, but you can get it from Target as well. Another thing that I do, and this is only usually like when my period goes off, where I just feel like a little unfresh. Now when I say unfresh, I'm not saying like I smell like I may have an infection or something could be wrong. It's just that as a woman, you know, certain times of the month, like you just don't feel as fresh, or it's just not as fresh as it normally would be. And usually it's right before or right after your cycle comes on. One thing that I use is the Boric Life, and this is basically boric acid. Again, this is controversial. People have like their feelings about it. It works for me. I don't use it all the time, but I don't have a problem with the boric acid vaginal suppository. Like, and this is just basically what this is. When I am feeling like, oh, I'm not really feeling fresh, or just a little off. Again, usually when your hormones are a little wacky due to your cycle, you literally just put the pill. I can show you what the pill looks like, and you would insert it into your vagina at night. I've never had any side effects to it, so this is what it looks like. Oop. This is what it looks like, and it dissolves basically in your vagina, and I do it as needed. It's called Boric Life, and I will have it in the description line. I'm so tired, y'all. I did so many videos today, but I said I want to get this hygiene video out to my babes. I owe it to y'all. It's been quite a long time since I put one out, but what I meant to say is this is the Boric Life suppositories. All right, last but not least, another thing that I take. So I do take like prescribed medication that has impacted, like, you know, the like dryness or wetness of the vaginal area. So I got into the Kitty Ecstasy. This is a black owned brand. I did hear that she may be going out of business, and I really hope that she's not. She's out of the MD, the Maryland area. But this is basically a supplement that makes you more wet, especially during times like intercourse. So, and it's all natural products. It's black owned. All natural ingredients. It's black owned. I highly recommend it. She has so many different products on her line. Anything that you could be looking for, like sexual related and like just woman related, she has it. Definitely check her out. I don't even know if she still has a website. I know she has an Instagram page though. But again, I did hear that she may be closing down. I'll try to link it if I can. But these were just really a lifesaver. Anyone out there that's like battling with like you taking medication, or you have a health condition that's really changing things, that just you never had an issue with stuff, now you got an issue with it, and you're like, what do I do now? This is one. If you have an issue with that, this is definitely a product that I recommend. This Kitty Ecstasy, and I love the names for it. Like, she's cute. I recommend it. It's so funny, like I'm really talking about like my vagina like on my YouTube, but look, I want to be transparent. I want to tell the babes what they need to do. Like, we have to stick together. I'm so sick of the taboo with our bodies and what we can't discuss, and feel so bad about discussing things that's natural. Like, I want this to be a space where we can talk about it. It's no more taboo. Like, whatever's going on with you, you should be able to go to somewhere and get answers for it. Because I remember growing up, I really didn't know where to go for answers. I literally had so many like vaginal issues because I was so sensitive. I didn't want to go to my mom. I didn't want to go to the doctors. I don't have sisters. Like, I didn't have anybody to go to talk about those things. So I'm so happy that now it seems like that times are changing. We have channels like mine where we're talking about real stuff. So hopefully that you got something out of this, babes. Make sure you're subscribed. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you use or recommend, please drop it in the comment section. Make sure that you know this is a safe space, so we're going to be nice to each other. And that's all I have, babes. Thank you for watching. Bye.